All right, let's get into Trump being cast down to the lower parts of the earth and cast from the high place in Colorado with the barring of the election, because we've seen the matches up between Biden and Trump. So there has to be a new match set, and we have the second stage lining out and such also. So all these things are working together because it's the 3 scores and 6. So there's going to be 1 stage, 2 stage, 3 stage, and then you get the 6. All right. So, multiple stacks on things. I will try and keep it focused because my mind is going all over the place right now, connecting all kinds of things. But right now you have the Colorado, that continental divide, the barring against the dawn, Adonia. That means the Lord. We are witnessing the second coming of the Lord, and the Lord's wrath is playing out. As the Lord's wrath plays out, we're going to get the great tribulation setting up in these times, and will play out over there. Okay, so so as this new match is being struck, the 3rd highest state, Colorado, the tree, the high treason, the forbidden fruit is going to be plucked. Now, we also see Kim Jong-un. He is testing his long-range ballistic missiles and such, and his response after these tests is basically to just bomb America if we have any problem with them. Okay? So we're seeing some things take place. The war in heaven between Michael and the devil, Kamala, Debbie Harris and such, that is going to be playing out. And Michael, Jack's son, sings about ABC 123. My wife reminded me of, and this ABC 123 is 12/31/23 when that ball drops. And that ties to the BRICS coming upon the earth, with Saudi Arabia is no longer accepting the dollar, the petrodollar that has made America great and wealthy and all these things. Okay, it's going to be the money, which should be first, and everything else follows after that. And at the same time, we should see some major weather events, some extreme weather in America start picking up. We could see a Christmas or some type of holiday break, earthquake or tsunami or volcano or hurricanes or whatever kind of thing, okay? Or some Christmas tornado or whatever. Or who knows where that earthquake is going, but we see that legal earthquake. We see the continental divide state is starting that legal earthquake, that earthquake going up the nation, up the middle of the nation. So this is playing out. And so this is where Trump is saying he's provisional, all right? Or the article is saying it's provisional or whatever. But this is where the vision is going to break loose, okay? The puns, the buns, they're done being cooked, okay? The Colorado is also connected to the color, the rainbow. This is that bow that's being given to that white horse rider. That bow was given to Biden. The bow was given to Trump with China. And the Biden also did the bow with China, the Xi Ping. So it's just all coming together, folks. So Colorado is a sub-regional state that connects it to the subs, and the days are shortened for the elect's sake. that shore 10 can tie to the subs on the shore or the bomb in the bay or whatever kind of thing, okay? And also that ties to where instead of doing the Biden said it seems like Trump is doubling down, then that could be where instead of doing the 2 and 2 later, you just do them all before the new year. Okay, or they're going to wait and do it for the spring break. Okay, and that would bring in the Messiah for the summer and all that. But that shit doesn't matter because there's a short game and there's a long game. The 22 Revelation is here with a 9/11 anniversary. And the 21 year is going to end. It ended, but it's all part of connected. It's like the 24-hour ends on there, but it's still connected to that final hour. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you'd have the 24 sets up the 25 and 26. All right. So that's where you'd have you have your 3.5 year tribulation that's over. Then right now you're in the middle time frame for the Lord's wrath and the middle of the 70 weeks and all those things. And it's connecting to the alphabet at one point. Okay. So, that 22, the Revelation hour is that time of darkness, that real. So it goes from Revelation 22, 23 is in the 24. So then you go from there and then the 25 and 26, and that's when you get the alphabet. All right. So then that's when, okay. So this is where we can see where we've been shown these things. If you're in the land of Judea, which is America, and you're told to go to the mountains, and we see a merge of reality right now with leave this world behind and what's going on with our world now. And we see the bombshell being talked about, the earthquake being talked about, the Kim Jong-un telling us that the best way to take care of America is to bomb them. So let's get into this a little bit, okay? Because America, we're under a New Testament, and that testament is over, and that church age is over. It's no longer needed. So we've tested men in different types of capitalism, different types of socialism, different types of communism, different types of governments. And we've learned where people are happiest, what works best here, what works best there, or whatever. We've kept this nation in poverty. We've raised this nation in wealth, and everything's going to be redistributed and redone and reorganized. And that's what the AI is there for and all these different things. But as this set is coming on, the people who are based in this world, who are grounded in this world, are going to flip shit. Okay? And that's literal coming up. Because their toilets and shit, the infrastructure is going to go down. They're going to have to compost in a toilet, shit in a box. Their trash systems are going to break down. All this stuff. Okay? It's going to be what we saw in California and the West Coast, Portland, Seattle, these areas. We're going to see that times 10, times 20, like nothing y'all have ever seen before. And on top of it, we're going to be invaded. The high tree sun, the forbidden fruit, is upon all. He came in 1969 to the Democratic Party, started winning in 1971 or whatever, but he's that internal spy. And the armies have gathered for that Trojan horse. And the Trojan horse has been set with immigration. And now they say they're flying them to places. Got to speed it up for that Messiah. The Trojan horse has been, the armies have gathered as far as China and Russia being in the waters. And the Red Sea is on alert. And shipping is being taken down. And all these different things being stacked against America to where we can't go. Okay? And also the dollars are going away to where we're not going to buy anything, so we don't need the shipping to come over here anyways for a while. A lot of what we see in Cuba, that would be an example for Texas and the Middle East of this nation. What we see in the Middle East, in that war, that Desert Storm, we're going to see that again. And that Desert Storm, a lot of people in the desert, they're red Trumpers or whatever, we'll probably see them storm out of the nation because we can see that continental divide setting up. So Biden, Studio 54, before he went to jail or whatever, he had a huge bash. We're going to see that kind of thing. There's basically a king that's laying it down, a king that's going to reverse it, and a king that's going to flip it. And Trump's going to do all three. And that's where he takes his donation. So as the 54 comes and that big bash comes, we're going to see 54 play out for that disco era, to where the people are dissing COVID and trying not to do that, but yet there's going to be a play to where they're going to want to do it, okay? Or they're going to get rid of one, and then they're going to be given the pill, the red pill or the blue pill for the COVID shit or whatever, right? Either way, so I would expect Biden, he'll be the one that does the jail, the impeachment, the treason, that kind of thing, because he's the 46th, the begotten. And then Trump, he'll be going down to the lower parts of the earth, the hell, the jail, as far as the election, that kind of play out, it seems. They might make it to where Trump goes to jail, and then they can make it to where he wins the election also, where he could run the nation from behind bars. Kind of weird thing. But we'll see how they end up doing the storyline or whatever. But either way, Trump is, what they're doing is everything's been tested and it's all been brought into AI. So they're going to reset everything. But as they reset everything, America has to be changed from its position. So this is where you have the BRICS setting up, and it's just a stepping stone. And then out of America's catastrophes, we'll bring new industries or whatever, and then we won't need oil and that type of thing the way we use it now. We're being forced. Oil, our freedoms are taken from us because of oil, because of the petrodollar. We have cars that run on all types of things, but they're not made mainstream because of oil, because y'all do not have freedom. Y'all have freedom. Y'all don't have the freedom, the free light that gives everybody light and equality. Y'all have the freedom. It's a little bit of difference. All right. Lady Liberty holds that dim light for all. But she also wears a dress, and it's a man, to see if you're dumb or not. See if you can figure it out. Because when a man wears a dress, that's the true freedom. No one cares if a woman wears pants, but when a man wears a dress, you got to put him off on an island called Ireland. And everybody's fine with them wearing short skirts and mini skirts and shit. And stockings. So, I mean, let's think of these things, folks. You're all being brainwashed for a civil war. Okay? May not be like a blood civil war, maybe not. Who knows? Might just be a civil war where you just stop interacting. Either way. But that fair election, that's that fair grounds that I warned you about, and all these little different things that are all coming into a nice little mirror. All right?